What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I put them all in the thumbnail, I'm sure. I didn't make the thumbnail yet. But we got a few things that I picked up from Fragflex / Fragrance Buy, because they are revamping Fragflex's site, because if you order through Fragrance Buy, it's going to ship from Fragflex. So have no fear, even though things are changing with how they ship. It's all the same for you on your end. And we also have Authenticity Perfumes' newest fragrance, Recognition, that Sunny sent my way, that I'm actually quite eager to check out. I glimpsed at the notes when he posted it. I don't remember them specifically, but I do remember when I saw it. I even told him this when he reached out and said, hey, you want to check out the new release? I said, based on what I saw from the notes, I have a feeling this could be your most versatile fragrance. And I don't remember the notes, but I remember that was my thought when I read them, because I remember telling him that. So we're actually going to start with this one. I'm actually pretty damn excited. And then we also have finally got around to getting Dolce & Gabbana K Parfum, the newest one. Because the Intense was kind of Fig Leather is okay. You know, I like the EDP and the EDT more. But we've got two more I scooped up from the House of Oud, continuing to build my House of Oud collection because they are just fire. This one I went with Gambling. I forgot why I went with it, but I went with it. It's got the little cards and stuff on the bottle. And this one is Cypress Shade. This one's a very green heavy fragrance, and I really like the green heavy fragrances. So let's find out. What is maybe good? What is maybe shit? What falls in between? And if you're interested in checking any of them out, there's links down below. So let's dive into them. Stay tuned. He also sent me the newest bottling of Summer Vibes. I also have that actually right here. Look at that real quick. That's not in the bubble wrap. Like that he's got the pineapples on the package now. I don't think the formula changed, as far as I know. Summer Vibes. That's still the one to beat. It's still his best fragrance, you know. So we got the newest rendition, newest bottling of Summer Vibes. So here we go, Recognition. Let's see what they're working with here. Always 50% oil concentrations. He always does that. We got a little sticker action. It's a seal to cut. Let's see what we're working with. That's a yellow juice too. A little bit darker than Summer Vibes. So we're working with here. Atomizers lined up. Always a good touch. Big wide spray. Is that aldehydes? So it's a very like sharp, harsh synthetic opening, honestly. It's very punchy, very sharp, very, very sharp. It's rich and it's definitely smells like aldehydes, like a hefty dose of aldehydes. Some people don't like aldehydes. I do. I love aldehydes. It makes it fizzy and bright and effervescent. But there's something else here that's adding this, what's the way to describe it? Slightly earthy element. It's like a darker earthy element. Is that really what I want to say, though? I'm trying to find the right words to point out what I'm trying to get at here. It's a little, like coniferous. There we go. A little pine coney, but more earthy than that. Not what I was expecting here. It's not blowing me away. It's not, oh my God, this is an amazing release. I'm very in the middle right now with this opening. This opening is just not it's not like grabbing me. What is that underneath though? There's something, the deeper you dive into it, there's something under there that's really nice. I'm trying to grab like a fruitiness. It's starting to rear its head a little bit more. It's getting much better. Opening's harsh. I guess that opening's starting to settle a little bit. Yeah, I can take much bigger whiffs now. It's much more pleasant. It's getting a little bit fruitier. Now the game is changing. I was worried I was about to have shit all over it, you know? And I was prepared to. And I might still have to. Depends on how it develops. It's still not like captivatingly, wow, he did so good, oh my God. It's not that, but it is getting better by the sniff, though. Let's go to Authenticity's website. Shop Authenticity. Recognition new, 4440 before the 10% off code, which is 10 off. Let's see. Recognition is a fragrance that commands attention with effortless elegance. A burst of sweet orange and bergamot opens the senses, sharpened with a spark of peppercorn and a cool lift of spearmint. So this particular spearmint, I guess that's what's making it really sharp and edgy and bright. Definitely could make it bright. As it deepens, the scent grounds itself in the strength of patchouli and pine. So pine green, patchouli, spearmint, peppercorn. Maybe that's why I was getting kind of this coniferous, because we got an earthy musk. So it's not the clean musk that's been in a lot of his recent releases from the actual fragrance called Clean Musk, which is his like most versatile, most inoffensive, most well-rounded fragrance. Clean Musk is a must from this house. So this is an earthy musk, enriched by the raw allure of earthy musk and steady warmth of cedarwood. Bold yet refined, it's a fragrance that leaves an impression because true recognition is unforgettable. Released this month. That's why it's earthy. So it's an earthier, darker, like more animalistic musk, I guess. It does have an earthiness to it, though. So it was a weird earthiness I couldn't really describe. There you go. So you mix pine, spearmint, patchouli, and an earthy musk with cedar, and that's what you get here. The fruitiness I was getting is that sweet orange, probably more so than the bergamot. It's very green now. That pine is really sticking out. It's very, very green. It's balancing the earthiness, because the opening was very... I could have swore it was like a load of aldehydes, because it was so sharp and over the top, synthetic, and a bit harsh. Could have just been the alcohol mixing with maybe the way the spearmint comes across and the peppercorn. I don't know exactly what caused it. But the opening's harsh. I don't like the opening blast. The opening blast is nothing exciting. Kind of a little off-putting, I'm sure it would be for some. So if you get this, just know it does change rather quickly. That opening blast is just for a moment, thank God. Because if that would have stayed for a while, I'd be shitting all over this fragrance. And it would be unfortunate, because I like Sonny and I like most of his work. So if it was that initial blast for a while, I'd have to poo-poo on this one. But it's getting much better. Way better. Way better. Piney green, woodsy, slightly earthy, and that fruitiness, that sweet orange, I'm assuming is what it is. It doesn't specifically smell like orange. There's a sweet fruitiness that's coming to life more and more and more with the pine. The sweet orange and the pine are kind of taking the lead here. It's very good. It's very good. It's like a fruity green woody fragrance right now is the dominant smell that I'm getting. I like what I'm getting now. I did not like the opening. I do like what I'm getting now. Just a mere couple of minutes in, it's gotten really nice and very well rounded. So my initial thoughts, I didn't remember this note breakdown, but looking at it and now smelling it as the opening is settling in a little bit, makes sense on why I thought it might be one of his most versatile. Now, it's kind of hard to compete with Clean Musk and Barbershop for most versatile from the house, because it's a super clean musk and soft, fresh, powdery, aromatic musk. And then Barbershop, it's traditional Barbershop. It's Barbasol shaving foam. It's aftershave, spices, a little bit of leather. It's traditional Barbershop done to perfection, pretty much, like at the barber's level type of perfection with articulating the Barbershop smell. So it's hard to put anything over those two as most versatile. This probably, I would throw number 3 behind those two for his most versatile offerings, because this definitely gets up there. There is a little bit of a soapiness to this one. I don't know what to attribute it to, but the mintiness and the pine are kind of working hand in hand with that sweet orange and the cedar wood. I'm surprised that it was really earthy at first, and it's not that earthy at all now. I'm thinking 7.75, very good, bordering great. Not his absolute best work, but definitely some of his better work for being well-rounded. Like I said, if I was to throw it up there as his most versatile scents, I'd probably slot it at number 3 behind Clean Musk and Barbershop, because those two, it's kind of unparalleled. It's going to be hard to top those as, being the most versatile from the house, because they're kind of timeless and done really well. And they are that. They're masculine, they're inoffensive, and they're good for literally everything. Like the most well-rounded stuff he's ever put out, I think, anyways. But this would go number 3, because this one has a little bit more character. there's a little bit more going on. So if you like greener, woodsier, slightly earthy scents, because it's probably going to get more earthy as it dries. It was really earthy in the opening blast. Very strange. But yeah, recognition, pretty damn good. It's a 7.75 out of 10 for me. All right. Let's check out K Parfum, see what we're working with here. I'm sure it's still got the fig. I've looked at the notes. I don't remember. I want to say it's still got the fig. Maybe suede or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. I hope it's better than the Intense. That's the main concern for me. I just want it to be better than the Intense. They only had 100 ml. I really just wanted a 50. This was like 109. Pretty pricey, more than I really wanted to pay, but I've been holding off and holding off and holding off. It's one of the releases for this year I've been wanting. I was hoping it would get to more like $80, but it just does not seem to be buckling on dropping in that price more. So it was like, I guess this is what I got to pay if I want to get a bottle. And look, could I get a sample or go try at a department store? Sure, but I've got the other ones. The completionist in me's like, keep getting them, you know? It's a very, like, controlled stream, like, not that wide of a mist. Ooh, woo. I could tell you out in the air, this right away is better than the last release. This is better than the Intense. Oh, it's fruity, but not overly sweet. Like the fig's better in this one. It's not as bitter. It's fruity, leathery, woody. And like, is that a ginger? It smells like ginger. It smells like a rich ginger smell. Oh, this one's so much better. Oh my, it doesn't even really smell like K all that much. Like a little bit, it's in there. That geranium, juniper, base DNA, it's in there a little bit, like the aromatic side of it, but this is built upon the Intense, the previous version, and this is way better than the Intense. The Intense is shit compared to this. The Intense was my least favorite. It was okay, it was interesting, but it wasn't like, it didn't make me want to wear it. This is banging. Let's go see these notes. I'm excited. What do you have in you? Here we go. 2025. 7.2 out of 10, 25 rating. Sweet, synthetic, spicy, powdery, fruity. Licorice, caramelized fig. All right. And sandalwood. There's more going on than that. Yeah, it's got some spice to it for sure. Powdery, a little bit. Decent amount, sure. If you don't like licorice, you probably, I guess you won't like it. I wouldn't distinctively say, like, I didn't call out licorice because it doesn't distinctively over the top smell. It's this caramelized fig is what stands out more in the opening. The licorice makes sense though. That's why it's not over the top. Like they list sweet as the main accord, but it's not the typical sweet for designers. It's like loads of vanilla. I'm telling you, there's ginger in here. What's that subreddit Trollgrantica saying? I just want to see the accords they put on it. Woody, sweet, fruity, caramel, soft, spicy, powdery, balsamic, warm, spicy. I think it's a bit leathery, and like the spice, some of the spice I get, it smells like ginger. Fig, caramel, licorice, sandalwood, woodsy notes. So basically the same thing. Parfumo list, just a little different. Like they split it into sandalwood and woody notes. They split the caramelized fig into fig and caramel, tomato, tomato. I don't think it smells all that much like light blue Capri and Love. I think that's a little bit different for fig. Pacha de Cartier Parfum. A little bit. I can see where they're coming from with that. It's much sweeter. Much sweeter. That's more warmwood, boozy, bay leaf, herbal. You know, that's gorgeous. Fusion d'Essai? Nah, it's way more coconut, beachy. I think that's a little bold. This is good. This is real good. This is not for this weather. It's a heavier aroma. It's thick. It's got a density to it. It's thick. But boy, does it smell good. It's even a little smoky. Like, there's a lot going on here to be 3 notes. I'm telling you. They hit us with these 3 main accord notes. It's not really the whole formula. It's smooth too. Man, doesn't have like that hairspray effect of KEDP. It's not as powdery as the EDT, but it's powdery. And as it settles, I get KEDP a lot more. This is 8.5 out of 10. This is really good. Yeah, I like this one a lot. I bet it's going to perform pretty well too. Smells like it will. It's punchy, thick. It's thick. Sillage and longevity have to be good on this. This is thick. This isn't something that just fades away that quick. You're not going to be this thick and dense and just be gone in 3 or 4 hours. This is a good one. And it doesn't remind me of anything outside of its own line, really. Maybe a little 5 o'clock au gingembre from Sirs Lutin, but even that's kind of a reach because I get kind of that gingery cacao pod kind of thing that has, that warm, cozy, spicy smell. Like, that's why I was like, this smells like ginger. That's what I was thinking, the fragrance that was coming to mind. So maybe a little bit of that. Maybe if I did a side-by-side, it'd be like, never mind. But off fragrant memory, which that's my favorite ginger fragrance, kind of reminds me of it a little bit. But yeah, Dolce & Gabbana K Parfum. I think this is probably the best one in the line. 8.5 out of 10. Damn, what an interesting set of circumstances. So the House of Oud Gambling. I believe this is a boozy fragrance, from what I remember, because I looked at the notes when I was picking which one I wanted to get. So I saw they had a bunch in stock, and I was like, I like this house. If I'm buying some stuff, let me get some more stuff from the House of Oud. We got this little pamphlet here. I love the design of their bottles, that kind of egg style. I do. The 75 mLs. So we got quad aces over here. It's all aces on this side, same thing on this side. Got this matte finish. The gold for the base, because this is actually the cap. See? Heavy too. Needs to be a sturdy base if your bottle's going to be upside down on it, right? Atomizers lined up. Let's go right there on top of the lion's head. I remember it's supposed to be boozy and like smell like a bar, basically. I was like, ooh, that's bold. Even if it's not that wearable for me, I want to experience that. I smell ashy, smoky, a drink on the rocks too. Not a mixed drink. Just out in the air. Like cigarette ash, like an ashtray. A little bit of an ashtray smell. That kind of sucks, but tell me the story. I like a good perfume olfactive story. Even if it's not wearable, I love a good olfactive story. It's supposed to be barroom gambling and stuff like that, like private poker club kind of things, which I've been a member of in the past. Back in my heyday of playing poker regularly, I was a member of a private club for about 1.5 years. Oh wow! Kind of gives me kind of the ashy smokiness of Amouage Overture Man specifically, and not the level of over-the-top brandy booziness of Overture Woman. That's a booze bomb. But Overture Man's ashy, smoky, almost leathery-like elements, the booze, it's like a rum type of smell. But definitely a little ashy. Less like an ashtray. More like maybe just flicking the ash off of a cigarette. Just the ash, not the actual burning cigarette. It's kind of hard to describe exactly where I'm going with this, but this is not a highly wearable fragrance. I got to say, wearability's low on this one, but the storytelling, the artistry to it's there. That's why I was intrigued by this. That's why I bought it. I bought this knowing there's a possibility I might never wear it but once or twice. Weird, right? I know. The way I justify buying fragrances sometimes. What an olfactive experience, though. I could see some people not being able to stand this. Definitely woodsy. Very alcoholic. Strong boozy vibe, but not super sweet. This one's interesting. Let's see what we got here. It's a 2023 release. 7 out of 10, 77 rating, so there's people that appreciate it. Spicy, woody, green, smoky resinous. We got coffee, peaty whiskey, Sichuan pepper, bergamot, adrenaline. Got a shot of adrenaline in here. Kind of a caffeine type of feel. It did liven me up a little bit, actually. I'll be damned. Okay, Cypress, elemi resin, galbanum, lentisk, don't know what that is, guaiac wood, that's smoky, amyris, musk, vetiver, benzoin, and Brett seed cedarwood. A lot of woods. The only real smokiness here is guaiac wood, so it must be a lot of guaiac wood. PT whiskey. Because it's like smoky being the fourth main accord, I think smoky should be number 2. I would say woody, smoky, boozy, resinous, spicy. Then maybe green at honorable mention number 6. I'm kind of with them on this 7 out of 10. I think it's very good. It tells a really good story. It's very artistic. It's definitely a challenging wear. It's not for everybody. It's an olfactive treat for somebody that likes to be told a story through their nose. Wearability is very low. I don't know. I just can't visualize when I would want to wear this. It's just a good talking point olfactive experience for me to just go back to with a test spray once in a while. Basically, I'll never go through this bottle. And when I do decant swaps in the future, it's one I'll probably decant to get thoughts from friends when we do those decant swaps. Because it's been a while since we've done them, and we'll get back to them. Dedrick and Randy and my boys and everything. Justin, when we do these decant swaps, that's one I'll probably decant. Be like, let's see what they think. You know, these are olfactive stories. This is storytelling perfumery. I'm going to go 7 out of 10. Some people would rate this like a 2 or a 3 because they can't bear to wear it, you know? But I'm looking for the story. I bought it expecting a storytelling fragrance, and I got a storytelling fragrance. And it depicts being in a bar room, poker table right next to it, private game, high roller, high enough roller anyway, big dollars is on their table. Definitely got to sit down with at least $1,000, you know? High roller for us regular folks is $1,000. That's high roller. Not real high roller where they sit down with 6 figures plus. No big deal to them. Not that kind of high roller. High roller for the average person. Yeah. House of Oud Gambling. Challenge, but 7 out of 10. All right, one more House of Oud. We got Cypress Shade. What's the collection? Come on, focus for me. There we go. Clem Garden Collection. All right, then. Pretty. Not the same green. As I always say the wrong name for this one. It's emerald green. Not the same green. We got emerald green right here. Got Dates Delight over there. I like the House of Oud. That's why I wanted to grab some. They're not crazy expensive from discounters. $100 some odd range. Relatively affordable niche. Cypress Shade. I remember looking at the notes and it was like super green notes, note heavy. So I was like, yeah, that one. Let's see what we're working with here. That was a big spray. I don't need more than that. Kind of a soapy green. Maybe even a little creamy. This is just out in the air from that blast. It's soaking wet on the palm tree right here. So we're going to give that a second. Because it's a very concentrated blast. Ooh, okay. It's like that shiso leaf kind of smell. Hinoki. I think Hinoki's in here. It's got that boozy, citrusy, green, woody smell of Hinoki wood. That's clear. This definitely got Hinoki wood in it. Because that's so distinctive. If you've ever smelled Hinoki in a fragrance, I have a white Hinoki from Amarud. It's amazing. Oh my God, is it amazing. Yeah, that's like shiso leaf mixed with Hinoki. That's what it smells like to me. Because shiso leaf's very distinctive green leaf smell too. I'm super curious if I'm right. Let's see. 2016 release. Green, well, 7.3 out of 10, 118 ratings. It's well liked. Green, spicy, woody, fresh citrus. We got lemon, bergamot, star anise, mandarin orange. We've got mimosa, mint, coriander, petitgrain, Madagascan cedar, New Guinean oud, and vetiver. There's no hinoki wood in here. This shit smells like hinoki wood. And shiso. So is it the mint and petitgrain giving me this? With mimosa? That's weird. Huh. Well, it smells great. I was wrong on the notes, but that's the smell I was getting. Mint makes sense. It's very fresh green. Huh. Petitgrain. That don't stand out to me. It's blending with the mint so well. It doesn't really stand out, I guess. Madagascan cedar, New Guinean oud. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the accords of that oud on what it's supposed to smell like. Because I don't get anything funky. It's very woodsy and green. They rank it green, spicy, woody, fresh, citrus. I would go green, woody, fresh, citrus, spicy. Maybe it gets spicier as it dries, but... And the citrus isn't over the top. It adds to the freshness and it gives it a little bit of a wateriness. Making my mouth water a little bit too. This is the best of the lot here. This is the one I will gravitate to the most. I like this a lot. I think I'm going to wear it today. I haven't picked my scent of the day yet. We've got appointments. We've got a lot of things going on. We got a model home we're going to look at. Because I've told you guys a few times recently, that's one of the reasons I haven't been doing the sneaker channel. I haven't been spending, $2,000 a month on sneakers. We're saving towards a house, get out the apartment. So, this might be the one for the day. This smells incredible. For its enjoyment, for its ease of wear, this is going to be such an easy, effortless wear. No challenge. It's just lovely. It's smooth and fresh, but not basic at the same time. This is a 9 out of 10. This is an outstanding fragrance. Just from this opening, I can tell you this is an outstanding fragrance. I'm not going to spray myself now because I'm going to save that for my Scent of the Day Shorts video that I'm going to do following this, while YouTube takes forever. Because even my editing software takes forever to render the auto normalization for the audio clarity that I do from the Blue Yeti to get the audio a little bit better. There's a normalization thing that I do for it that takes like 20 minutes. The longer the video, the longer it takes. It takes like 20 or so minutes just to process that before I can continue editing the video from the start. And then YouTube's been taking forever for their uploads and checks. So the editing to uploading process has added a minimum hour to my making video time every day. So that's why my videos come out so much later. Now, granted, it's 8:53 in the morning. I'm recording a little bit later because my days are longer, just to give you guys some insight. But I like this a lot. This is going to be one of my top 10 pickups of the year, probably. Kind of like how Saffron Cologne was just this over-the-top pleasant surprise that I randomly bought last year. Now, I don't rank this as high as Nichane Saffron Cologne. That's bordering a 10. Bordering. I almost said 10 the first time I smelled it. I ended up with a 9.5. But this is really good. If you like very fresh, green, woody fragrances that are super versatile, but not just typical citrus vetiver type fresh, green, woody fragrances, this is the way to go. They have vetiver, but I would not really call this a vetiver fragrance. This is more of a green, woody aromatic, I think, and it's dominated by this mint and petitgrain. It's so good. Yep. Cypress shade, 9 out of 10. So let me put that right here for now because that is going to be my scent of the day. That is what I'm going to wear today. There's links down below if you want to check any of these out. Just FYI. Ooh, this is getting better and better too. Recognition, the new one from Authenticity, getting better and better. That sweet orange has really like took hold of this fragrance with that pine. It's still strong on that end. And this is gonna be great. This is gonna be in my next fall list for designers. This is gonna be in it. This is the best Dolce & Gabbana K of the 4. That's the best of the 4, I think. Whoop, wrong side. And Gambling's actually smoothing out. Gambling's actually getting more wearable. It's boozy, woody. That ashiness has calmed down. It's more of a balsamic, aromatic, sweet resin kind of thing. That's gotten way better. Gambling, I'd probably raise that rating through wearing experience. It'd be higher than a 7, honestly. So, some pretty good stuff here. Not only one like real like bang home run of the bunch, the one that's gonna get worn immediately. Outside of that, some really good stuff. Some really good stuff. So, be wise with your money if you're gonna buy anything. You know, blind buy at your own risk. I appreciate you guys checking out the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you leave. We'll see you on the next one.